There's something every person who lies does, and they don't even know they're doing it. It doesn't matter how smart they are. It doesn't matter how many times they've rehearsed the story in front of the mirror. It doesn't matter if they've spent their entire life manipulating everyone around them. The body always gives them away. And today, you're going to learn exactly what to look for. The first thing that happens is what experts call cognitive freezing. When someone is making up a story, the brain has to work much harder than when it's simply recalling something real. True memories flow naturally. Lies have to be built brick by brick. That's why liars tend to become strangely still while they speak. The gestures decrease, the hands stop moving, the shoulders lock up. It's as if the body goes into power-saving mode, because all the energy is being used to construct the lie. Pay attention next time someone tells you something suspicious. If that person normally talks with their hands and suddenly becomes rigid like a statue, your gut is probably right. The second sign is even more revealing. Liars touch their own face with absurd frequency. They cover their mouth. They scratch their nose. They rub their chin. They rub their eyes. This happens because there's a direct connection between emotional discomfort and those micro itches that appear out of nowhere. The body is literally trying to create a barrier between the lie and the outside world. But here's the detail that changes everything. The touch always happens after speaking, never before. The person tells the lie, and immediately the hand goes up to the face. It's as if the body is trying to hide the words that just came out. This timing is crucial. If you only observe the gesture without paying attention to the exact moment it happens, you'll miss the most important information. The third behavior is the hardest to control, and that's why. It's the most reliable. When we lie, our nervous system goes into alert mode. The body prepares to flee from a danger that doesn't physically exist, but that the brain perceives as real. This causes the mouth to go dry instantly. And when the mouth dries up, the person starts licking their lips, swallowing repeatedly, or asking for water in the middle of the conversation. If someone is telling you a story and suddenly looks like they just crossed a desert, pay close attention to what comes next. Now here's the part nobody tells you. Experienced liars know these signs. They train themselves not to touch their face. They force natural gestures. They keep their mouth hydrated. Some even study body language to seem more convincing. But there's one sign that no amount of training can completely eliminate. The eyes. I'm not talking about looking away. That's a myth. In fact, liars often make too much eye contact, precisely because they think looking someone in the eyes proves they're being honest. They force it so much that the gaze becomes artificial, almost intimidating. What they can't control is the blinking. When the brain is under pressure, blink frequency increases dramatically. A normal person blinks about 15 times per minute. Under the stress of maintaining a lie, that number can triple. And the most interesting part is that the person doesn't even realize they're doing it. And here's the truth that will change how you see people forever. None of these signs alone proves someone is lying. Nervous people touch their face. Shy people freeze up. People with allergies blink a lot. The secret isn't in finding one sign, it's in observing the change. If someone is talking normally and suddenly when you ask a specific question, all these behaviors appear together. You have your answer. The lie isn't in what the person says. It's in what their body screams, while their mouth tries to stay silent.